YouTube, what's going on today, everybody? Back here with another video, and we have something coming from ESBC. We don't know what yet, but we got the eye emojis, and something should pop off here shortly. So I guess we'll react to it live whenever we get that information. Hold on. All right.
Hey fight fans, this is Will Kinsler from the team at Steel City Interactive. You might recognize me as Raxzilla if you're on
I see the J's in the back. Hold on, I'm about to turn this down.
I'm here development. Today we're going to talk about camera angles, improvement to punches, inside fighting, and more.
Ooh. Okay, this may be a little bit too low. Look at Wilder!
Matchup between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, who you're seeing in the ring together in ESBC for the very...
Oh my God. Oh.
Here you can see we've got a variety of camera angles.
I'm going to have to break this down. We're just going raw.
Angle view that shows all the action for those of you who
like it. I like that angle.
There's a close-up view that really highlights those toe-to-toe and beautiful game visuals. We've even got a cinematic camera that gives you a number of perspectives to view what's happening inside the ring. We'll continue to experiment and add more cameras to offer a variety of ways to view game.
Oh, I like the hooks. The hooks look good.
When it comes to authentic boxing, another area we wanted to give attention
Joe Louis
is fighting on the inside. As boxing fans, we appreciate those moments where fighters are right on top of each other.
Phone booth. Oh, and Joe Louis looks good.
Just the right time.
Oh my God.
But here's a glimpse of our first pass at fighting on the inside.
Wow.
You can see how the fighters shift stances.
Bro, there's no wall.
With our physics system coming into play,
There's no wall.
cuts might land, or they could glance off an opponent.
Oh, the hook. The punches look way better.
And now we've got a fighter we've never shown before in ESBC.
Yo.
I'm really excited.
This is crazy.
Whoa, hold on a second, Will.
Of course, Todd. Of course, he was there.
In charge, ladies and gentlemen, of making that announcement to you for the first time ever with esports boxing.
Oh my God. Who else? Who else? Who else?
Of Steel City Interactive. He is the former welterweight champion of the world. Welcome, Kell Brook.
Nice. Bro, that's dope. That's dope. I like Kell. I like Kell a lot. He's a good fighter. Not a super fan, but Kell's a good fighter. Who's he in there with?
Matchup between the Cobra and Sweet Hands. We're showing
Oh my God!
as we talk through this.
Oh my God, Caleb! Oh my God!
Where a shot lands can make a big difference, and the same is true
Caleb fucking.
on an opponent's.
I'm not even focusing. Y'all showing off.
Will have a reduced
Kell Brooker, y'all should have been showing off Caleb play.
where that big shot to the temple might just be enough to bring the fight to a close.
Oh my God, Sweet Hands.
If you want to have a great boxing game, the punches have to both look and feel right. That's something we
Frosh.
and that's something we hear often.
That's Gotti. Who's Gotti? That's Brooke.
On and polish punches until we're satisfied they meet our standards.
I'm trying like.
In a previous update, we showed off our
Oh, good body shot.
control.
Ooh.
After consultation with world champion boxers and improvement to our punch mechanics, we now have more than 60 individual punches.
That look good. Okay, Wilder punch a little too clean.
Continue to be an area of focus of development. Power punches are now available for every single punch type.
Oh,
Jabs, straights, hooks,
look
and
at them
uppercuts.
hooks.
It's all there. Want to throw that power jab to slow an advancing opponent? Now you can. Maybe you'd like to set up a trap to land that big right hand to end the fight. It's up to you when to put a little something extra on your punches. Just make sure you don't get carried away so you still have some energy in those championship rounds. We've talked a lot about the process of scanning fighters and how that helps us create
Fury.
visuals. And that's
The way Fury's moving.
only rely on scans.
Oh man, Fury.
Minor details when it comes to visual fidelity. You can see individual muscles flexing when punches
The way Fury's moving. Oh my God.
real-time body and facial deformation when impacted.
Sweet Hands.
We believe these are difference makers.
Look at Caleb play. I think his hair's too dark. I think Caleb's hair's too dark.
To take the time to touch on these areas.
Yes, sir.
Now it's time to hop in and answer a few of your questions about ESBC. Josh asks, how does the judging system work? Well, Josh, we're not ready for a deep dive on judging today, but I can tell you that there will be a variety of outcomes at the end of fights. There are multiple judges. They may not see a fight the same way, so you'll have to be thoughtful about your game plan so you don't end up in a draw or on the wrong end of one of those
different judges. Oh,
in the future.
My God.
Shy760 asks, will we be able to change the button layout? So the controls we showed in the last dev walkthrough are our current default, and we are pretty happy with them, but we're actively testing alternate control options. We aren't 100% locked in on anything, and we'll continue to test options and read feedback when it comes to what you're saying about controls.
Agalos P has a question about DLC. Well, Agalos, it's not time yet to talk about DLC plans. However, we do want to touch on the roster and some of the speculation we've seen.
Thank you.
We've signed a lot of fighters and have made several roster announcements over the last year, and have even signed fighters we've yet to reveal. Some of you have been following our announcements and have said things like, there's no way all of these fighters will be in ESBC when it drops. And if you've shared a comment like that, you're correct.
Thank you.
Included in the game at launch, and some who will be a part of our DLC rollout over time. Most boxers who aren't in at launch will be paid DLC, but there will also be some free DLC to look forward to. So, what can we tell you right now about the ESBC release roster? As we've said, we're working toward the largest roster of licensed fighters ever in a boxing game.
Full shelf of female.
Totally lock down our roster. We have to
shelf of female
scans into our development pipeline and approved, working around boxers' busy schedules to do so. All of this, of course, has been challenging during the ever-changing COVID landscape. That means today, we don't have a finalized list of boxers who will make the released roster. Now, we know a top priority for many of you is making sure some of the best fighters in the sport are in ESBC on day one when you purchase the game. So you'll see Canelo, Ali, Fury, Wilder, Terrence Crawford, Joe Frazier, Roy Jones, Lomachenko, Claressa Shields, Katie Taylor, and more the very first time you play. And we'll continue to share more of our finalized roster as we get closer and lock in those names.
Yes, sir.
We want to make sure you understand our philosophy around the roster and where we're at right now. Before we go, we want to thank you for your continued support and belief in us as we work to bring boxing back to where it belongs, as well as for your patience so we can make sure we deliver the most authentic experience possible. Make sure you head over to Steam and add ESBC to your wish list. There's a link down there below.
They're going. They're leaving us. Don't leave. They don't have to leave just yet. That wasn't enough.